It's another Friday, so I'm doing another tech show, which has no name yet, so it's still the beta tech show number 3. At least this one didn't come out 2-3 months after I did the first one. Okay, I'll start off with news for this week, and the news is Google is removing OK Google from the desktop product of Chrome. Unfortunately, they say that it wasn't used all that much, so they're getting rid of it. There'll still be voice search, but it's not going to be. You won't be able to just say OK Google and have it do, the search that you want. You have to actually go in and press the voice search button in Chrome, which kind of sucks because I use it actually quite a bit because there's no Siri on OS 10, so OK Google was kind of a replacement for that for me. Also, they mentioned they're going to be getting rid of the notification center for Chrome eventually. Not just yet. They already got rid of OK Google if you have the most up-to-date version of Chrome. But they are getting rid of the notification center, which, once again, I use mostly for being able to see, when packages are coming from Amazon, because it just automatically shows up in that notification center, because I use Gmail and Gmail is connected to Google. So all that stuff automatically comes in. So you're using Google Chrome for that, you're going to be sad soon, unfortunately. I guess another thing that's happening is Apple is another thing is Sprint is supposedly going to start slowing down people who use more than 23 gigabytes of data or more a month. I'm assuming just on unlimited plans, and it kind of sucks because I like Sprint. I have Sprint. But I think that's kind of a shitty move on their part. Oh well. Now we're gonna go to questions. First question being, how can I stream music without exceeding the data cap on my phone? There are a couple ways. None of them are actually streaming. I mean, depending on what your plan is, you could probably get away with streaming music, depending on how long you're doing it. I mean, if you're doing it for, say, an hour one way and an hour another way, every day, or just Monday through Friday, you probably could go through fine if you have like a 2 gigabyte cap or a 3 gigabyte cap, no problem. If you have a smaller cap, you might run into problems. The best way really is just to cache the music that you want to listen to onto the device. If you have Spotify, I think it's Spotify Premium that allows you to cache music to your phone. If you're using Apple Music, by default, I think you can just download music to your phone and have it cached there. As long as you're paying for the service, you should be able to do that. Yeah, those are really the only ways I can think of to actually save on your data. Then is basically just to cache what you want onto your iPhone, or if you actually own the music, just add them to your phone. Which actually, the next question, how can I move my iTunes music to Android, kind of plays into this. iTunes music is no longer DRM'd, so you should easily be able to just copy your music over from iTunes into your Android phone onto like the SD card or the internal storage if you have enough room. And they should play just fine. You just may have to find an app that will play. When I used to have an Android phone, the Google Music app played them just fine. And actually, if you have an Android phone, the best thing you could probably do is transfer everything from iTunes over to Google Music storage locker. I think for free you get like 200,000 songs or something like that you can put in there. Depending on your collection, that may be good, may not be enough. For me, it was always kind of enough. And then just download the Google Music app if it isn't already installed on your phone, and all your music should be there. You can just stream it to your phone or download it and have it right on the phone. Another way to do it is just copy the music from the iTunes folder into your Android phone from either the internal storage or an SD card. Last question. Should I set a restore point before installing software? Windows, I believe, is the only one that actually does restore points, and for the most part, anytime you install something on your computer, it's probably making a restore point. That's like usually the first thing an installer will do, is make a restore point. So you don't have to do it. The installer should be doing it. If you really want to, if you're noticing that it's not doing it, you can do that. You can go into you can go in and create your own restore points, but that can be kind of messy, and restore points aren't always the best form of backup. Always have an actual backup of the computer. Either, have file history turned on, or use a backup service like Kryptonite, and those are better backup options than relying on a restore point. So that is pretty much all for this episode. Before I leave, I wanted to say, if you have questions for me, because I didn't put this in last time, email me at mikesworldofTech@gmail.com, or leave questions in the comments below, and I will try and answer them on the next episode. Alright, bye.